Hold up. No, it's fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to GSR. This is the European F2 series. If you were here last week, you would know that we did have to postpone this race to this week, but we are here now with a different qualifying format. This is now one-shot qualifying, and this is season 1 of this series after our successful F2 summer series. So I'm joined today by FH444. How are you doing?
I'm doing brilliant. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just make sure your audio is included.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's all good.
Yep. So as we head into one-shot quali here, as you can see, the leaderboard is shifting up a lot. So we're not going to really know who crosses the line until the line. So this is going to be very interesting to see. Currently, AF1 Master, currently with the fastest lap here. So going into quali, who do you think is going to get pulled here, FH?
I'm gonna say AF4 Master. Tier 1 driver, we all know he's very quick. He's only got one podium in Tier 1 as well. He's had 2 bad races in a row. I'm sure he'll want to make it up in F2 Euro Series, and the better it looks like he is doing that. As in the first accident, he was 2 tenths up on Google Saw. Crispy Hanks now got up in 2nd place. But yeah, it looks like he's way out in front of the minute.
Yeah, definitely. AF1 Master, like I said, is a rapid driver in GSR. Obviously, currently in Tier 1. GSR Calum and Ira and Felipe have both crashed out of the session, so that's interesting to see from them.
Don Fabiano's lap has also been invalidated. Just want to let you know about that.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for him. But if you guys are long-time GSR members, you know that in the summer series, as AF1 Master does off 38
that's a
across
good
the line, and there goes all the times as Don Fabiano gets disqualified. But as you all know, the GSR F2 Summer Series went out really well, so we decided to split it into European F2 Series and American F2 Series. The American F2 Series race will be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on stream. AF1 Master getting pole here, picking up 4 championship points.
He's the first point of the season.
Yep, right there. 4 points to AF1 Master's name. So, quite comfortably as well. 1.6 seconds to Goggle Saw. And any other surprises here? I don't think so. We have Bianchi down in P12.
That's a shame for him.
And, yeah, definitely. It's not a bad lap at all. He's 3.4 seconds off the pace, but he could have a bit of race pace.
Starts in Tier 4 and Tier 3. Very good race pace indeed from him. Saw that he won in Tier 4 actually in France, so can we possibly see it again from the American?
Yeah, I feel like we can definitely see something from him. Now, one thing I'm really hoping for is that there is no crashes on the formation lap. That was an issue last weekend.
Yeah.
When I was commentating the European F2 series, just like I am today. It was a mess.
Yeah, I watched the replay.
People.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. People just didn't know how to stay distanced on the formation lap, and that really hurt a lot of people on the grid. And that's when we decided to postpone here, because we didn't really there was no point of racing. America's F2 series, we started with 9 drivers as well. I was racing in that. And in terms of racing, that was not really great racing. So we postponed that race as well for tonight. So I'll be in there. I'm not sure who will be commentating, but it will be streamed as the cars take their way out of the grid for the formation lap. What do you expect to see out of this race, FH?
Well, what I would say is some interesting strategies. The F2 tyres are kind of like the old 2016 tyres in a way. Got around the same width, around the same width for the front and rear as the 2016 compound used to be. So the tyre is going to be quite high, especially around a track. It's not evening, it's going to the dusk period. It's still going to be very warm out on the track. Tyre wear will be high, especially with the wheel spinning of these F2 cars. But my prediction is I've got to say AJ4 Mass is probably going to win this race. 1.6 seconds to qualifying. You know, that's a good lap. That is a really good lap. But when drivers have those types of laps, you know they're going to be up there, probably going to win the race. But I think we could see possibly Jensen Bartley as well, maybe doing something spectacular there as well, because he's quick, he's in Tier 2, Tier 1 reserve as well. So could he show more pace? That is the thing with the F2 series actually. We include all 4 tiers, so thankfully no collisions so far on the formation up, and Shot is left.
As Shot has left, I will try. If you can invite him real quick, FH, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, to add what you were saying, yeah, tires are different in the F2 series, and it's gonna be hard for these drivers to manage their tires, because even in F1, the tire wear is really high, and it's gonna be the same for F2. So, everybody's starting on the soft compounded tires, as Mr. Bones does get disqualified. I'm not sure who that was with. I don't think it was a crash. Might have just been him. But only 2 drivers in this race opting for the medium compounded tire, who are Don Fabiano and GSR Callum, as Shots.
I think that's Doc Shorty
back
on at the exit of turn 15 there. I believe it's turn 15,
yeah.
Not the best for Bahrain.
That's also another thing that these drivers have to be careful of, is the amount of traction these F2 cars. They do not have as much traction as regular F1 cars, so it's going to be making for an interesting race here. As most of the grid is forming up at the moment. Let's see if there is no glitches off across the line for this formation lap, because there was a glitch last week.
Yeah, that's the thing with the F2 cars. Even though there's less power, the less surface on the tyres gives you more likely a chance to spin. Anyways, let's go for the start of the race now. And Shot's AI just gone off.
Yeah, I think this lobby might be glitched. Shots leaves. That's obviously not going to influence the final result of this race.
Apparently God. Says he's in. Right, I think they're gonna be ready to go. Should be ready to go with the sack. I hope. Don't mind Shot's AI people, who's in the lead. But yeah, just watch out for the rev limiter. That's when we can tell what the light's about to go out. Who is going to master the traction of these F2 cars is a lot more difficult. I think he's back in, because he's slowing down the car. Who is going to master the traction of these F2 cars? This is a lot less than F1 cars because of that smaller surface on the tyre. I think that have a look in the chat.
Yeah, I think Shots needs to leave the session here. We'll wait. We will wait to get.
If Shot is listening,
his response.
Please leave. If it is you may have to leave, mate. He stopped. I don't know what he's doing actually at the minute.
Yeah, his AI.
He's after the session anyway. Here we go. Let's start to wrap up now.
And here we go. 5 lights. As there's a lot of starts here, and this lobby might be
I think it's
glitched out, but I'm not too sure here.
At the minute though,
there's a lot of drivers getting jump starts here as we head into turn 1.
Oh, there's some slight.
A little bit.
There's an Arden car off. There's a BWT Arden car that's gone off. As GSR Warren, he's slightly sliding around as well. Oh, we spun it. Warren has spun it, and he's taken out Felipe with him. Him and Felipe have gone off. The 2 Carlin cars now going to go side by side as well. Nothing happening from there. AJ Massa goes side by side with Jensen Bartley. Gets the position done. He's still going to be fighting it. No, he is not. He gets the move done as well. Stevie Cat now down here to Jensen Bartley as well. I think he's got the move done. He slightly forces him off. That's close. The Uni Virtuosi car Raptor there. Kind of going across Marilana Bones. But overall, though, it wasn't the cleanest of getaways to every single driver, but it's cleaner than some of the races last weekend in France. Oh, the dam's off.
Yeah, pretty clean start though. Definitely a surprise for these drivers. As trying to see if its shot can give positions back here, but so currently Crispy Hang has actually taken over the league. 8F1
Oh,
Master
Raps has
with
got way off.
yeah, 8F1 Master with a really bad start down into P4. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that affects his race. Its shot's currently still in the lead. He's not actually in the lead of this race. I don't know.
Oh, I'm fine again. I'm voting back. Oh, I think he's back in now.
Nah, he's back in.
He's back
We're
in.
just gotta see if he can
Right,
get positions back.
If you are a good driver, please slow down. Please slow down a bit. Make it a lot better for everyone, but a bit more fair. Oh, there's something's going on. I think that's a Dam's car that maybe went off. Probably Elephant again.
And a few drivers serving their drive-through penalties.
Oh, that's
That'd
gonna
be
be sad.
Jensen Bartley.
Google saw an ADF
and
Master.
Crispy.
Side by side here. ADF Master though has kept his position, but Google Store looks to be on the pace this evening at Bahrain. Oh, he's lost time there through the right-left section. I think that's an Austin car. I think that's Whammon. Overall though, most of the pack tightly bunched up, to be honest. You've got two packs. You've got the pack that kind of begins by Crispy Hang to, I would say, probably Raptor. Then Marilana Bones starting the second pack, in my opinion. Actually, no, probably Fabiano actually starting the second smaller pack with Doc Soren, Lemming, and Pira Bianchi. Oh, and Conducts Olympio, sorry.
Yeah, field is really bunched up here, which is definitely something you like to see in league racing, but it is going to cause some DRS trains to form, as DRS did get enabled this lap. Shots is still continuing to race. I'm not sure really what he's doing.
Okay, it shot please slow down. It is unfair for all the other drivers as...
Yeah, I don't really know what he's doing, but
Yeah,
we'll settle this after the race. Moving back to the race, though, as some of you might have saw that last lap, Jensen Bartley and Ian Felipe.
And he gets the move done. ADF Master now in second place, most likely the lead though off the Bahrain Grand Prix. And now Crispy Hang, he has not got the DRS, so I don't think it was an activation point. So I don't. Yeah, no, that's probably why he didn't get it. And ADF Master in the lead, some yellow flags in sector 1. That's Dark Soren that's gone off. In the Trident car. That was Ralph Boschong's car for last season in F2. The Swiss driver, Dark Soren, taking over, obviously.
As Tate picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But yeah, as we see here, there's a lot of battles going on between these guys. Down mid-pack here, we have Bianchi, who is in P12 right now, which is not a bad...
Lemming almost fully lost it there. Looked like he almost went to a wall at the exit of turn 9, I believe it is. The tough left-hander. So he needs to be careful. Some side-by-side action going between Elephant and Whammon, but Whammon has got in front of him. So Whammon's up into P15 for the Dam's car. ADF Master's pulled out a nice gap. Oh, Crispy Hang's pitting in early. Crispy Hang's already pitting. That is very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting strategy. Especially with tire choice getting into the sprint race, because you have to use same compounds you're assigned with for the weekend.
Oh,
as Don Fabiano going down the inside of Mr. Ayanabones into turn 1. Ayanabones is going to fight back here, and it takes the inside line into turn 2, and he's going to get the position. Another battle going on is... sorry, not a battle. Conducted pits from, I believe it was P12. Bianchi actually moves up into P10, so he is currently in the points.
Oh, so you got positions. And the ADF Master is out!
And I think it's a full course safety car, if I'm reading this right.
ADF Master's crashed, he's up into a wall! The British driver is out, and that means he'll be starting from 18th in the sprint race. With the sprint races, if you get 8th in the feature race, that means you start on pole. So at the minute, Don Fabiano will be on pole for the sprint race. At the minute. But our race leader, though, pretty much, ADF Master is out of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hello, elephant and women, having a little bit of argy-bargy. Elephant is really struggling to get the power down. I don't know if Conductor MPA left because he lagged out, or if he left because he's that far down the field. I'll invite him back though.
Yeah, just a little bit of connection issues coming across here. So 2 drivers already have opted for medium tires, that being Calum, Fabiano, and Conducted, and Felipe also on the mediums. So tire strat's really coming out here as Conducted does join back.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Field's starting to spread out a little bit. It's Shot's still leading though. I don't know why he hasn't given back positions, but that'll be talk for after the race here. Stevie Cat currently picking up the net race lead as Darkstorm picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not going to help him within this race as Waman actually jumps in the pits. He's getting jumped by Jensen Bartley as well. And Utah Elephant as well, picking up another 5-second penalty for speeding. So that seems to be an issue here for these drivers, is speeding in the pit lanes. So we'll see how this goes for all the other drivers.
Yeah, the pit lane speed limit is obviously down to 37 miles per hour, or 60 kilometers per hour. For that too, and Don Fabiano almost lost it. He almost spun the car. That's how much traction is. You need to get that sweet spot. It's almost impossible to get it perfect in these cars. It's very hard. And Google Store and Stevie Cat going side by side here. They're going to be going side by side for the fast right-hander. Maybe not flat in these F2 cars. Stevie Cat just in front. He kind of forces Google Store off the road. As he get a flag in sector 3. Not sure damn something happened though. But Google Store right on the back of Stevie Cat now. Where's he gonna go? Wind or outside? Google Store round the outside. He will keep the DRS though. That's some smart driving there. On the number 2 Carlin car. Now he's got DRS. Where's he gonna go? Inside or outside? Surely he's gonna go to the inside. He does go to the inside. Stevie Cat's forced to get him quite a long way. And there's Google Store going down the inside, gets the move done. And now the Universal. Oh, virtual safety car, sorry, that was a virtual safety car. That was a nice battle there.
Yeah, as a couple drivers opting to pit here. Bones pits for mediums. A lot of drivers pitting for mediums here on at the end of lap 5. They will get to the end of the race here. But it's going to be interesting to see for the sprint race for strategy options, because in the sprint race, it is possible to do a 0 stop, depending on what the strategy you do in the feature race. It is possible to do a 0 stop, so we need to see if that comes into play in the sprint race, and it's a really good strategy as well.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen though. Our driver's going to focus on the win in the feature race. Or are they going to go for the sprint race win? And there we go, green flags. We're back underway. But Itshot still has not slowed down. He's got an undeserved lead at the minute, as his car did obviously start for when the lights were meant to go out. So, I mean, it would be better if he did slow down and let the guys in front through. It would be better. Minute though, and Zelardinov, GSR Waman, he's got front wing damage now. He's not had the best of days in the BW2 Arden car. But there's a train forming, and I think they're all going to pit. And there's some front wing damage. Front wing damage. They really stamped on the brakes. Google sorted, and now there's a bunch of front wing damage, and now Stevie Cat's gonna have to pin for a new front wing. Same with Raptor. Google still gets away with it though. And that's all because Google still slammed on the brakes going into the pit lane. And then the ALT car of Tech 3 gets in front now of Stevie Cat and Raptor. So he's really benefited from Google Saw really slamming on the brakes when they enter the pit lane. You need to be prepared for that, as Jets Barley almost losing it there. GSR coming behind its shots. Apparently says he's 607, but he clearly is not. So battle's going on the back as well. I don't know if Rahman's left. I don't think he has, but he has ghosted. And so Sabatanga actually go here with Crispy Hank and Conducted MPA. Where's Conducted MPA gonna go? It's gonna be the inside or outside. He's gonna try to the inside at turn 4. Goes for the move. Can he get it done? Not quite, no. Crispy Hank stays in front for P13 for the Prima team. Driving in, got Sean Galeo's car. What's that? Is that Mick Schumacher? Oh, sorry, that is Mick Schumacher's car. I am silly. He's driving Mick Schumacher's car. It's trying to get Sean Galeo's car. Two universal races go side by side as well now. Let me go Raptor side by side. Raptor obviously wants to make up the positions after what Google Saw did in the entrance. Do not touch. That's the golden rule of racing. Do not touch your teammate. Let me know. We're going over the curve. That could easily spin you out, but thankfully did not.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Raptor going to the inside of Dan Fleming up to that fast right-hander. That's a really hard move to actually make here as Jensen Bartley pits again. Not sure what the issue is for him. I think it's just for new tires. There's yellow flag to sector 3. Dark Soren has actually spun off of turn 15.
That's again.
And he's spun again. He can't get the traction down. Thankfully, it will not be a safety car as Bianchi picks up a track extend warning. He's currently running P7. Really unexpected from him, but he's doing a great job this race. And he's behind Tate T3, getting a little bit loose there off of, I believe that is turn 4.
I think
into the S section.
It shot has let Callum catch up to him. But Callum is not the one fighting for the lead, because I don't think Callum has pitted yet. He has not. Callum and Don Fabiano have not pitted. It shot still needs to slow down more, as he did gain quite a bit of time because of what was happening earlier on in the race when the lights were going out. So it shot still needs to slow down.
As GSR Callum with the DRS trying to get it shots at turn 1. Is he going to go down the inside? He won't. He gets right to the back of the gearbox. It shots lagging all over the place on my screen.
Yeah, same.
And I think he's going to get the move there. Yeah, he is ghosted now.
Yeah, he's definitely not left the session though. But he is going all over the place on my screen as well.
Is he going to go down the inside again? It's turn 4. GSR Callum trying to get the switchback. He gets the traction. They're side by side going to the S section. Callum down the inside, and I think Shots is still ghosting for some reason.
Oh, he's hit Shots.
I think they make a little bit of contact, and
yep.
Shots have spun.
Yep, you gotta be careful.
Not spun.
You gotta be careful for that section. You need to leave the space. He didn't. The gaps are pretty spread out, to be honest. There's nothing really happening in this race so far now. So yellow flags is sector 2, someone's got off. I think that's Whammon. He's slow. He has been struggling all race long, but he might also just be focusing on the sprint race. I want to see how
he's currently in AI mode.
I want to see how A-Defo Master will do though in the sprint race. Yeah, he will be signed from the back. You need to gain 10 positions to get a point. Oh, that was Stevie. No, Pierre Bianchi, sorry, that locked up. Going to turn 9. Start that turn though. Callum leads, but he is not pitted yet. We do not know when he will pit, probably in the next lap or 2. But the closest battle is going right now. It's take 3, Pierre Bianchi and Stevie Cat. They are pretty close to each other. Stevie Cat will get the most help though from this DRS, as he is at the back of this little train. And Bianchi's losing quite a bit of time. I don't think he'll have the DRS here, Bianchi. Takes pity. Bianchi does have the DRS, but Stevie Cat will get more benefit from it. Where is he gonna? He's gonna go to the inside. Can he get the move done on Pierre Bianchi? Side by side into turn 1 we go. Stevie Cat gets 7th place. So the bit of Pierre Bianchi starts on pole for the sprint race.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with his driving. As I said a little bit earlier, right? He's still managing to stay up there with some tier 2 and tier 3 guys. So he's definitely driving really well. Raptor is 3.4 seconds back to Bianchi. As you look at what's happening in the front here, GSR Calb's still leading, but he still hasn't pit off these mediums. As Shots picks up a 3-second, and he goes way wide off of that. Going up the hill there, he goes super wide, and that's gonna allow Don Fabiano to gain a little bit of time on him.
Yeah.
And Raptor, and as you can see, as we just scroll through the grid here, like I said, Ada Master definitely a surprise there.
Compets.
One thing, another one I also didn't notice is that Utah Elephant actually DNF from this race.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that until just now. It's disappointing to see Jensen Bartley down in P14. He definitely has a lot of pace, and he's, I think, just with that drive-through penalty at the start, it just completely messed up this whole race. So we'll see how this goes as Callum pits for the soft tires here, and that's going to allow Don Fabiano to go into P2, 9.4 seconds back from its shots. But Don Fabiano is still yet to pit.
Soren's gone off. Doc Soren has gone off. So we spun the car for the 3rd time today. First time was on the floor at the end of being it for the German driver. Well, Stevie Cat and Tego is side by side here. Tego's looking like he lost Cat in front with the DRS. Behind Stevie Cat. He'll stay behind him. Very smart driving there, so the best take was like seconds. Sprint race, sorry.
Dirk Soren picking up a 3-second time penalty as well there. Not really too many penalties, but at the same time, some drivers are starting to pick up those warnings as the race goes on. Currently lap 11 out of 16. There's 6 feature race and 3 after the feature race.
Shoot's gonna be this lap.
Yeah, he's gonna be coming in this lap, from what it looks like, and Shots is gonna extend his lead once again. And he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so that is devastating for Don Fabiano there. He's going to be losing a lot of time.
Yeah, but remember that
if it's shot. Looks like it's going to be added on to the end, as he's not going to serve it in the pit lane. Goggles saw back up into P2, but 23 seconds behind its shot. I don't think its shot's going to get the full 25 points here. But probably not, but we'll see. GSR Callum up there in P3 on fresh soft, so it'd be interesting to see if he can fight for P2 with Gogglesaw, but would really be net P1.
Oh, it just spun it. It just has gone off. He has spun the car at the hairpin after the right-left section. So be careful now, because this corner is also very tough. He's going to be very smooth on the front and through the corner, sliding around a little bit. Fine though, it's now 30 seconds with him, but Gogglesaw 390. But Crispy Hang and Lemming are quite close to each other. Oh! Crispy Hang and Lemming have had a little coming together here. They've had a collision. I just saw those two just in the, basically, right next to the barrier. I didn't see the crash, but I saw them right next to the wall. And now there's a virtual safety car because of that.
Yeah, we haven't had a full course safety car though today, so that's definitely interesting to see. Just like Tier 2 in France, just a week back ago, if you guys haven't checked that out.
Good race.
Tier 2 in France did not have any safety cars whatsoever. Not even a virtual safety car. So I mean, we are seeing a little bit of virtual safety cars here, but still no full course safety car. Drivers are trying to keep it as clean as possible. As
Oh,
as Crispy
let me.
has
Surely, let me.
Conducted trying to go down the inside of Crispy Hang here into turn 15.
Stevie
Conducted
Cat
looks like he track
take
extended.
going sub, so take his move back. And Stevie Cat will have the DRS here. He's definitely going to get him down his back. Sorry, on the main straight. It's a turbo down the inside. The Stabber Charu's car going down the inside the ALT. And he's got the move to take over around the outside. Looks like he's going to keep the move. Almost does. That was some very impressive racing there by the ALT and the Stabber Charu's car. But still, they're keeping it very clean. Minimal contacts are very clean there from Newton. Very nice racing. Rat and Don Fabiano also going to go wheel to wheel as well. Don Fabiano switching to the inside. Whoever gets a starts apart for the sprint race. And this is a very important position. Don Fabiano. And he's just going to cut the rest of the... Oh, he's going to take the time penalty now. Because him and Raptor had a collision.
Yeah, that's going to really affect Don Fabiano. A 10-second time penalty puts him at around P10, which might not even be in the points. Don Fabiano pick up another 5-second time penalty as he didn't give the position back to Raptor. So that's going to put him all the way down at about P11 or P12. So his race is pretty much ruined here unless he can get a huge distance going. As he's trying to gain on Pierre Bianchi here.
He will be
going up the hill, up in the fast right-hander.
Don Fabiano will be down to P12, just so you know. P12 at the minute, I believe. P12 or P13.
Yeah. So that did not help him at all. Currently, for the lead, It Shots currently 9 seconds ahead of Gogglesaw. I think Gogglesaw will take the win here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if It Shots will get disqualified, but that will be for after the race, like I said. So, surprises, though, for this race. I'm really surprised to see Bianchi up in P7. But not anymore, as Don Fabiano goes down the outside as they're side-by-side into turn 1.
Yep, Don Fabiano.
Camera glitch there, and I think Don Fabiano is going to get the move on those fresh, soft tires, and Bianchi moves down to P8. But did he do it strategically, though, to get that pole position for the sprint race? Well, we're going to have to find that out. But as conducted MPA and Ian Felipe battling it through Sector 1.
You won't even get pole position. He'll be second because Don Fabiano has those penalties, remember? So Rat will move up to 8th.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So, Pierre Bianchi, if he wants to play the toxic way, he's going to have to lose
as Felipe and Conducted make a little bit of contact. Sorry to interrupt. But they do make a little bit of contact out of turn 4. And now they're banging on each other's gearboxes as Conducted trying to get the position back from Felipe.
Dog Shore, he's had a horrible race. He's just spun the car again. Horrible race for the car of the Trident that did belong to Rev Bosch on last season, F2. Does do still not as bad as I've ever been, I guess, so. Anyways, got still 6 seconds behind Ed Shot. As you said, I don't think Ed Shot will keep his win. He probably will get disqualified because he never gets his positions back. Also, conductor MPA and Felipe are now really close to each other now. The Campos of the ALT they're pretty close. Felipe really locks up. And the MPA had to kind of go off the track there a little bit. Not fully off. He did kind of have to go off, and Lemming still got front wing damage, and I think he pitted. I don't know if he did, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. But yeah, the gap between It Shots and Goggle currently 5.9 seconds is there's a car backwards here. I think that's Darkstorm. I think he's just giving up at this point.
He's the only Trident in the race. So yeah, it'll be done. Oh, It Shot kind of losing it there. Bit worry. Not be the best race from It Shot, you know. He could have shot. If he did win this race legitimately as well, he just needs to drive out from the front and just keep a driver at this rate though. If he makes another mistake, he probably won't even get this win. Yeah, I think Darkstorm's just given up. He's parking it up now. I think I don't know. He's probably just parking it up.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he's just like everyone through actually. I felt like. Drivers not getting confused.
It Shots is slowly losing his gap to Gogglesaw. Now 4.3. Gonna be interesting to see if Shots has any penalties here. It Shots does have a penalty. Gogglesaw does not have a penalty.
The fight for pole position. in the sprint race. Straight after this one is on right now. Raptor and Pirabianchi really close to each other, and that's Lemmy that has gone off in the Virtuosi car. This is the battle I want to say. If Bianchi wants to play this smart, he will let Raptor through, as of course Fabiano has those time penalties. I think he has 20 actually, because of course he cut the corner, which is 10. He didn't let Raptor back through, which is 5, because he had the speeding penalty. So the better Bianchi will be on pole for the sprint race, or tomorrow. Straight says, oh, Felipe's been disqualified.
Oh, wow.
So
Felipe.
I think he didn't know that did he get?
Yeah, I don't think he knew that you have
No,
to
he
use
pitted.
two different
He did
compounds.
pit twice. He did pit twice.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. The glitch is back again.
Yes, he did pit twice.
That glitch is back again.
Yeah, he went soft medium there.
No.
That is so unfortunate.
That's a
for
game-breaking
Felipe.
glitch as well. I hope.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate.
Codemasters need to fix that quickly as well now. Again. He already had to do it earlier this year. Drove me nuts when it happened to me.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking for Felipe.
But on track though, well, not even on track actually, because Edgecombe won't even take the win because he's got penalties. Going around the final 2 corners, through the final corner, the little kink there. Edgecombe does take the victory on track. There's circumstances, but Gogglesaw wins the first UF2 Grand Prix. The feature race is his.
Yeah.
Callum second.
Shots.
Where did Callum start? Where did he start? Wasn't that high up, I don't think. Callum started 16th and he got second.
What a race from Callum, as there's a lot of 5-second time penalties coming out here.
What? Wow, that's a really good race from Callum. Stevie Cat gets third. So that's Pirabianchi. Rizek will be starting on pole for the race, for the sprint race, which is right after this. The KFC sponsored will be starting on pole position and conducted. This is conducting MPA 1. I think this is glitched there. So now I'm confused. I'm confused actually, because it says conducting MPA 1, so that's. Would that mean conducting MPA starts 8th for the sprint race? I'm so confused. Yeah.
And yeah, as the feature race comes to an end, stay tuned though, we have the sprint race coming up. This isn't it for F2.
So Tate has been robbed out of a pole position. He's been robbed of pole position. He's going to be fuming.
And yeah, it looks like, and Bianchi is going to be getting pole position, which is definitely going to be a treat for him as this race comes to an end. I don't think Shots is going to score any points here, so I think everybody will get moved up a position.
Now,
as
Dux and Pierre will start at 8th. Tate's robbed out of a pole position because of some timing glitch. Codemasters really need to fix their game and quickly, because this does affect sprint races in F2 racing leagues. Terrible.
As let's take a look at the full results here.
Excluding conducted MPA because of course timing glitch. Some reason.
Yeah, conducted for some reason got the win there. Yeah, conducted gets the win here, and here are the full results. Conducted did not win though.
Nope.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, so Gogglesaw wins, followed by Callum, then Stevie Cat. Burns gets 4th. Headshot does get 5th. Raptor 6th. Pirabianchi 7th. Tate, he should be on pole, but he's been robbed out of it. 8th. Don Fabiano 9th, and Jensen Bartley 10th. Or if I be reading, no, I have not been reading that. I'm confused now. No, it's correct. But overall, though, does mean Goggles will be at the top of the standings for so far this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing how AF1 Master goes from the back at second to the back of the grid now. Because of course Felipe with the 2 glitches we've had tonight already, which are breaking the game in a way. Race 2 then. What is going to happen?
Yeah, and as you can see, the conditions change. It's now nighttime for the sprint race. Here at Bahrain, it should be set to 50%. I believe
Yeah,
it is.
50%. It was 50.
It's gonna be interesting to see, especially with Bianchi starting on pole position here. I'm really interested to see what he can do coming into this race. So I'm really excited for this.
I was taken though, I'm absolutely fuming with the glitch. That has robbed him of a pole position. Which could have robbed him of a win. But we'll have to see though. I'm looking forward to seeing how F1 Master goes on from the back of the grid. That should be interesting. Just waiting for Jet's bodies to load. And off we go again for the second formation lap of the evening. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with its shot for this. I assume its shot will be able to keep his position for the sprint race. So it's legitimate for him now. With the sprint race though, the points I believe go from 15, 12, 10, 8. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. It's from 1st to 8th, I guess, points anyways, and the winner does get 15 points. So what are your predictions then, Chili, for the race?
I feel like contention for the win here. I feel like Callum and Gogglesaw there from P7 and P6 will definitely be up there as Wallman gets disqualified from the session. Yeah, and I feel like Jensen Bartley can bounce back from the feature race, and I feel like he can definitely contend for a podium.
I'm not sure about that. I would personally say I agree with you on Callum. I think Stevie Cat though. I think Stevie Cat has a real shot at getting the win. His id shot, we could see he was not the quickest in these cars. Marilana Bones was alright, he was okay. Raptor was pretty quick, but he got messed up there by Gogglesaw really braking hard in the pit lane. I don't know if Piero Bianchi will have the pace to hold out the win. I think Stevie Cat can possibly get the win here in the sprint race. But we just do not know. We'll have to wait and see though for the start of sprint race. It's 7:10 in the UK and it would be 3:10 EST right now. Oh, sorry, no, 10 to 4, sorry, EST. 10 to 8 in the UK. And we're going to start the sprint race any second now. Hopefully we do not get any more glitches tonight, because that will really mess it up. I'm looking forward to this, right? Should be good. Lights are,
Definitely.
lights are going up, but
As
the revs
there's
are not
5 red
going
lights.
up. The revs are not going up, so don't mind that. Do not know when the car's going to be going. It shows cars just bumping around on my screen, so I don't know whether it is. They're revving up.
And away they go. Might have been another glitch, but away they go cleanly down into turn 1.
Raptor got a good start.
Here we go.
Raptor's going to be leading into turn 1. Raptor leads. Is it shot? It shot's gone round side. Oh, it's so tight. Through turn 1 and 2. It's going to be very tough. The two cars of Callum and Conductor MPA going side by side now. And there's, it's madness going on at the back. As it always is in Bahrain in any series. There's a Prey mechanic going off as well. He's trying with the L2 take. He should have had pole position. Oh, Tate's taking Crispy Hang almost round. Crispy Hang almost goes into Don Fabiano. And oh my word, this has been a crazy start. ADF for Masters man goes to 13th place. He's going to gain more positions now. He's had a clean start. And there's, oh my word, there's everyone's starting around. And there's a collision. There's a collision at the back. Wamman and Felipe have crashed. Wamman and Felipe have gone off. Raptor leads though, Bones second and Stevie Cat third. Let's say John down the inside of here, Bianchi. What? Oh my, Bianchi's had a terrible start to the race. Absolutely terrible. He's down to 8th. What has happened to Bianchi? He's only getting a point at this race. ADF on Master. He's all the way up into 11th. Very off on the Brit there. Mariano Bo's right up next to Raptor. And he's possibly in the position here. Raptor and Bo's going to go side by side into one. Raptor will have in line. Who's going to keep doing? Bianchi's out. Bianchi is out. He's gone to the pit lane. I don't know what's happened for the race. I don't know why he's retiring, actually. That's an odd one. Oh! Bones is off! I cut away to Bianchi and Bones has gone off. To him and Raptor had collided. And oh, it's just gone off! It just is out! He's been hit!
And there's a virtual safety car as well.
How is there no safety car? More collisions going on! Lemming's been hit now! Everyone is going off! Everyone's getting hit in this sprint race! Guys, it's a sprint race, but it's not time for being kamikazes! What is going on? He's definitely up into the 7th. He can still win this race, you never know. Well, Steve Cat's getting too close. Goggles still there. That's really close. And they go again. Raptor leads. But of course, he had the collision with Bones. I don't know if Bones did spin the car because I did see it properly. He doesn't have any damage, so maybe they don't hit. Of course, in these sprint races, you do not have to make a pit stop, but sometimes the drivers do have to make pit stops because the tyre life can just go off. But it is cooler now, so you may get away with it. And letting a take going very close to each other there. Save a gentle body, he's not made up many places, he's still at 11th actually. DRS is now enabled. And ADF Mass is really close to Crispy Hang, but Jigsaw Callum close behind Stevie Cat. It's a turn 1, nothing happens there. Gogglesaw and Raptor very close to each other now. Some fighting going on in the background. Again though, nothing happening. He's close behind them. He's going to go side by side. Rounding out to turn 4. Cannot get the move done though. Lewin keeps in front. Oh, he silently loses it though. And now Jensen Bartley gonna go to the inside. Cannot get the move done though. He tries to have a look. And someone's got off in sector 3. He's been crashed there with Dog Soren and GSR Whammon. They've had a little collision. Chili, what's your take on the race so far tonight?
It's definitely, it's been a little bit, this one's been a little bit more chaotic. Darkstorm retires. I think he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
This race has definitely been a little bit more chaotic. Bianchi retires. I believe he did have to leave though, which is why he retired.
Okay.
There's another VSC. I'm not really sure what happened here.
I think it's because
Damn, Lemming retires in the session down the back straightaway, I think.
Yes, that's why. A lot of virtual safety cars though. Is that going to be time to come for the weekend itself in GSR? Of course, we are going to be at Monza tomorrow for Tier 4. Then Tier 3 on the Saturday. So that would be Tier 1 and then Tier 2. To round off round 14 of the main series in the F1 cars. Make sure to join us on GSR streams on Twitch, as it is right now. And I think I'm back to racing a lot shorter. I've still got... I don't know what's going on. I've still got virtual safety car on my screen. I don't know if you have, but it's like the drivers are going full pelt again. Because you could see it just then. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Virtual. DRS is now back enabled, so the virtual safety car is out.
No, it's just yellow flags everywhere for some reason. Oh, here we go.
And it's back
normal.
green.
That's normal. Here we go. Oh, Sordo, so close to Raptor. Go. Excuse you. Go, Sordo. Really close to Raptor. I want to say really close. I mean, a tenth behind Raptor. Christy Hanks got 5 seconds down for ignoring yellow flags. Sol's got off in 6 to 3. I don't know. No one has actually. Sol's got the lead.
Takes the lead.
Sol takes the lead off Raptor. He'll be getting the 15 points. Introduced for these sprint races, of course. Conducts MPA has on one. Crispy Hang. Oh, look at he's F1 master. They're going to the inside. Oh, Crispy Hang. Oh, wait, him and Crispy Hang have touched. Him and Crispy Hang have touched. Stevie Cat, they're close behind Raptor. Can he still win this race? Looks to the inside. He's looking. He is looking, but he can't get it done there. Smart choice. Keep the DRS. You'll get a nice benefit from it. Just to try and book at the most out of it, though. It is at the back of this train. But will we see him move into turn 1? There's Stevie Cat going down the inside. Looks like he's trying to get the car in as well, but he is not. And he does get the move done. Stevie Cat up into second place. Very nice overtaking there. But this is the Uni Virtuosi versus the Saboteur car. Will the Virtuosi go down the inside of Raptor? Raptor goes for it. Raptor slightly touches him. And Raptor's gone off. The Irishman's off. Raptor is off.
And he resets the track with that incident. Yeah, it just looks like a racing incident there.
Yeah.
Just got spun around. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. Ada Formaster though, starting from all the way from P, I believe it was 17. He's all the way up to P4 already, and he has the lead pack right in front of him. And with the help of DRS, I feel like he'll definitely get a podium.
Just he did get in front in qualifying by 1.6 seconds, so we all know he has the pace, and he's clearly showing it in this sprint race. He can still win this, and if he does win this from the back of the grid, imagine what he's going to do when he can keep the car out of barriers in other races. He's getting close to Callum now. He's looking. He is looking. I think he's going to go for the move here, you know. He is going to go for the move early, and he does get him, I think. It's a little bit of argy-bargy, but he's got him. He's up as a third place. He may still win this race at 141. That's I think the best up. Most laps have been 143s, 142s. He's just gone for 1 minute 41. So he is on fire. And there's has gone off. And there's some good Will racing again. Raptor, Jets Bartley have gone off. Raptor's off. Oh, there's more crashes. Elephant's out. He's tangled with Jensen Bartley. And Raptor's gone off the. Oh my word. Another virtual safety car. Surely there has to be a full-course safety car for that. So Raptor and Jensen Bartley collided with each other. And Jensen Bartley rejoins to the race very unsafely and takes out Utah Elephant 36 with it. Takes into the pit then. I imagine he's just going to go for the fastest lap. I would imagine, so he's probably just going to be paying for some soft tyres. 8th for Massa, he's back down to 6th place. What happened to 8th for Massa then? Very confusing. When will the virtual safety car though go away? And there we go. Green, 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 go, go, go. And yeah, it's now kind of being spread out again. Callum's lost so much time to Stevie Cat and Google saw 390. Stevie Cat, they're really close. Hey, F1 Master, really close behind Crispy Hang. He's been right behind him since like 2 or 3, I'd want to say. So it has been a lot longer than it should have been because of safety cars, or virtual safety cars. And Crispy Hang is pitting. Okay, so Crispy Hang is pitting. Interesting. Oh, he's not on the soft tires. Okay, that's interesting. 2 Campos drivers go side by side as well. There's Callum and Conducted MPA. MPA, of course, with the glitcher has put him up in position, but you know what? He has done well for it. So he does deserve this. Dolph Fabiano's got a 3-second time penalty as well.
As Callum might have wing damage. He's going very slow.
Oh, yeah, he has got wing damage actually, yeah. He's got wing damage.
And it's not going to allow AFL Master to get right by.
Easy enough for him. Can he get conducted? Surely he'll get conducted MPA. He's so much quicker than him. He's quicker than everyone. It's like Charlotte Leclerc in 2017 in F2 for him. It's easy. Where's he gonna go? Where is he gonna get past conducted MPA? He can probably get him into the next corner here. Surely he can. No, not quite. Sticks back. He's looking to the inside now.
Yeah, he got really good traction.
Still going for it. He's got it done. Squeezes him out. He gives in the space. Oh, conducts MPA. Tries to get back in there, but he cannot. And none of them actually have the DRS, so I guess it was even. And now conducted MPA and 8 Alpha Master side by side into turn 1. Conducted MPA. Can he get the move done? Looks like he gets up to turn 2. 8 Alpha Master. Very smart there. Oh, he's suddenly hits him. Slightly touches conducted MPA, but nothing really happens there. And 8 Alpha Master has the DRS. And he stays in front now. He's gonna charge away. And he's gonna want to catch up to Stevie Cat. Off Fabiano and Gentile also goes, but nothing happens there. Ever since the beginning of the race,
You'll find Sector 1. I think it's Raptor. No, it's not Raptor.
No,
Who
it's
is this?
Bones. It's Bones.
Iona Bones, yeah.
Yeah, Bones has got off in
Turn 4.
the EWT car. AJ for Massa, can he catch up to Stevie Cat and Gogglesall? You all know he has the pace to catch up to them. And Gogglesall get his 2nd win of the evening, and that would be very good for him. AJ for Massa with the fastest lap. That is a very good master.
Here comes
And
Stevie Cat.
Oh, the goes side by side. Cannot get the move done though. Stevie Cat will stay back for a little bit. Now him and Goggle saw 390 fighting away. This ball out of the MP of 8 F1 Master to catch back up. Gentile and Don Fabiano fighting as well actually. Gentile's had to go off the track, it looks like, because there was a bit of dust being kicked up there. Gorgosaur and Stevie Cat's going really close to each other. 4 laps to go. We do not know who's going to win yet. Will it be the Carlin, number 2 of Gorgosaur? Will it be the Sauber Charus car, number 11 of Stevie Cat, or will it be the number 16 MP Motorsport car of 8 F1 Master? Who's going to take the win today?
We don't know yet. I feel like it's going to be 8 F1 Master. but we'll definitely have to wait and see on this. You know, he could have an incident, as all incidents do happen in league racing, on final few laps. So he just needs to get past Stevie Cat really cleanly here, and then get after Goggle.
If you get past Stevie Cat, he's right behind Goggle, and it's that because he's had enough run back. You carry on, commentator.
40.6 fast lap for Ada Master. That is really quick compared to all the other drivers. So he's definitely gonna get the win here. I think he just has to keep it clean, like I said. A little bit of a DRS train is forming though behind Goggle. So
1 minute 40. That would have still been mid-table qualifying laps actually. So really quick from the MP Motorsport car of Ada F1 Master. And we'll be, yeah, but we're math.
he's gonna get a really good run down the inside of Stevie Cat. I think he's gonna get the move done. Not sure if there was any contact made. I don't think there was. But now Ada Funmaster is 4/10 behind Gogglesaw. So
He's gonna
I
get him.
think it's a no-brainer. I think Ada Funmaster will get his redemption.
He almost lost it, but he's got the DRS. Nice Stevie Cat does as well, actually. Sorry. And those two are going to go side by side. Yellow flag sector 2. Someone has gone off. That's Fabiano. And Stevie Cat and AF Master still finding a way here. But Stevie Cat's lost position. He's down to 3rd place. Goggle's going to have to pull away quickly if he wants to keep this win. Because AF Master's on the charge. And surely the MP car can win this race. Go back quick, and then there's this. He started from P17, down in the middle, got stuck at the start of the race, had a lot less laps to overtake people. Look at him. It looks like he may take the lead of the race. With 2 laps to go, to the inside, 8 F1 Master leads the sprint race here at Bahrain under the floodlights. Gunsel tries to fight back. Oh, touched it. Touch 8 F1 Master there. And those two are going to go surely someone starts to turn 4. Gogglesaw going to go round the outside. Can he get the move done? Has to back out. Brilliant defending by the MP Motorsport car. I think you're correct. I think you're correct, Shelley. Looks like he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Raptor's got
Raptor. I don't know what Raptor's doing. 10-second time penalty for track sending. Yeah, I think he's done. I think he's just.
He's had the pace as well.
Yeah, he's just weaving all over the place. Not really sure what he's exactly doing, as he's gonna go super wide off of turn 15. He's just weaving all around.
Yeah.
As he's gonna dive into the pit lane.
Yeah.
Very interesting from Raptor.
May as well get the last bit out of the tyres. They're going to be used again soon as well. The thing is though, with Raptor, he has got the pace, but incidents all night long in both races have just cost him today. It's a real shame for the Universal Rossi car. But now onto the final lap though, where the man who started P17 on the grid looks like he is going to win this race for MP Motorsport. Here we are, starting a final lap now. It's A's F1 Master. Into turn 1, Gogglesaw's going to have to make up so much time. He's kept the gap relatively similar. Chris Behine's got a 3-second time penalty, but he's kept the gap relatively similar since he lost his lead in the number 2 Carlin car. He can still win this race if he does keep up with him. If Nato Master does make a small error, he could capitalise from it.
Yeah, there's just yellow flag in sector 3. It's Raptor. I think Raptor is just done.
Yeah, I think he is.
DNF. There's now 11 finishers. So everybody's gonna score points here except
he's
for
soft in the middle of the track as well.
Tate T3. Yeah.
It's a bit dangerous.
Let's see if
I don't know if he crashed.
this is AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Look how much time ATF Master's got now between him and himself, between him and Goggles. So it's a dominant drive from the British driver today. I believe it's going to be more British as well. Yeah, will be British top 5 actually. I haven't mentioned Felipe much, but he's had a solid enough drive. He's going to be P6 today. But he's up on last. He's got 2 more corners, 1 real corner, relatively left, and then the small kink. Here we go. The MP Motorsport car from the back of the grid from P17. He's going to win the sprint race here at Bahrain. AJ Formash is your sprint race winner. Well done. And he gets the fastest lap as well, as he was really to the line as well. Fair play to him. That was a really solid drive from the MP Motorsport driver.
Yeah, definitely well-deserved win for Ada Master. Doing MP Motorsport proud.
Should we hear what he has to say?
It depends.
We'll see if we can get into it.
Yeah.
Just get the feature race winner as well then? Alright, okay, cool. So,
If you would like, yeah, you can do interviews.
so make sure your audio is included today.
Yep.
Alright, all good. We'll just wait to see if our feature race winner does join us as well. I think we should just start from here. Mr. ADAF Master, you crashed out in the first race, and you started from P17, and you somehow won the race. How are you feeling right now, mate?
Oh, that race was so much fun, especially after the feature. But it was simply all about just keeping it clean in the sprint, because I knew I had the pace, that you probably saw from qualifying.
Yeah.
But also it was about time management and just coming through the field, really. That was so much fun to do.
Yeah, and that starting at the back in a sprint race, it's almost a death sentence because there's so much carnage going on around you, especially for a quick driver like you. There's so much carnage you want to get through so quickly. How did you not get like any sort of damage or warnings or collisions with anyone actually through that whole race?
Had a couple of close calls, but I mean, if anything, it was simply just taking it easy at the start. I mean, people were spinning all around. I saw, well, It Shot. I was in the party with him. He got spun by Crispy. So
Okay.
I just thought I should probably just take it easy. And wins like that, they just come from having the pace and, well, just keeping it clean all race.
Yeah, well done, Defo Master Chili. Have you got anything to say or ask?
Just well done on the drive, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Excellent from you.
Gogglesor, make sure your audio is included, please. I assume it is. Yeah. So, Gogglesor, you won the feature race. That was a very solid drive from you in that feature race, where you started from second on the grid as well. And you got second against. Sorry, no, that's the timing glitch. So it's first and second, very solid weekend to start off the F2 season. How happy are you by starting off this well?
My expectations were low. I'm not sure if you've seen the track, but I've broken my wrist, so I'm driving one-handed essentially. So I was I would have been happy with points, but I saw qualifying and I was like, there's no way I'm catching Aid. And then as soon as he retired in the feature race, I was like, come on, let's go. This is mine. So just keeping concentrated, and I'm ecstatic.
Oh, Higgins, you're driving over a broken wrist, mate. First of all, very well done on getting 2 podiums. Second of all, how much pain was there driving with the broken wrist? Was there much pain, or was there like, it was excruciating at times, possibly?
I can't feel anything yet.
Oh wow.
But,
So it didn't really affect it. Then.
it didn't really affect it, but I literally all I could do with my right hand was press the DRS button. So,
Oh, welcome to
Yeah.
my race. You joking with a broken wrist. So, all well done to you then, mate. That was
Thank you.
there were some brilliant races with a broken wrist. Shall I leave you got anything to ask him?
No, I do not. I'm just really impressed with how you managed to do that well with a broken wrist.
Cheers.
Really good job from you.
Cheers, boys.
No problem. I know I would not.
And yeah, and that will do it for our stream today. Thank you all for, if you tuned in to the race, it was really very entertaining. We will be back tonight for the America's F2 series at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. UK time. People will probably be in bed. But yeah, we will be back for the America's F2 series. Remember, tomorrow we do have Tier 4 at Monza, so definitely look forward to that race. And yeah, we hope everybody has a good night, and take care, everybody.